So many of you have been lamenting that there just aren't enough size options when it comes to the major name brand synthetics. Well, one company has been listening. Envy now offers the beloved Charlotte in 3 sizes, and I'm here today to tell you all about it. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook, and I am here with Chiquel to bring you this huge announcement that Envy Charlotte now comes in a petite, average, and large cap. This is huge. Charlotte is a regular synthetic wig. I have her on my head right now in the color espresso, and she comes in a bunch of other colors, and now she comes in 3 sizes. Chiquel is both an online retailer and an in-person wig shop. They have a location in Kansas City in the United States. I believe they have 3 locations in Canada. They're going to be opening one in the Dallas area in 2026, plus more to come. They're definitely looking to expand within the US. I believe they now offer some UK options. I don't know that they have any salons yet in the UK, but if you're in the UK, you can shop with Chiquel from the UK, and it's just like they're doing it all, and I love it. They do live sales every week, great pricing, lots of coupons and open box sales and things like that, so definitely check them out if you are in the market for a new wig. I will put some information in the description box below and a coupon code. If you're watching this around Thanksgiving of 2025, I have a big coupon code for you. If you missed that sale though, I'll have a different one down there. So either way, you can save money on Charlotte or any other wig that you're eyeing. Let's take a look at this one from all sides. Like I said, Charlotte is made with regular synthetic fibers. She has a lace front, and it's actually a really good lace front. So there's that lace. I did trim this lace. There's a little bit of a scalloped edge in it, and the knots are actually pretty small, even though this is a dark color. We also have a center part. Normally I don't do anything to my wigs before I review them, but I had already reviewed Charlotte a while back in a different color, and so I wasn't actually going to film this full video. And then I realized that I should probably just bring another video to you guys, since many of you probably didn't see that other video. So sorry about that. Normally I don't do it, but she still looks virtually the same. There's that center part, so yours just won't come with a scalloped edge like that. For your information, when lace shows up on me, I just trim it like that. A lot of the major name brands lace actually does show up on me. I don't know what it is about my skin tone, because it doesn't show up on everybody, and so that's my solution, and it works flawlessly. I do have a video showing how I do that. Soft ear tabs with bendable stays, extended nape, Velcro adjusters, and we have got open wefting throughout. You know, Charlotte hasn't been around a terribly long time, but she has hit the world with just like fanfare and ticker tape parades, and like people love Charlotte. She is truly a great throw and go piece. She has a very slight wave, but not really a curl. She's not straight. She just looks great whether you're casual or going to the office or going to church or dressing up. You can dress her up, you can dress her down, and either any way you slice her, she is a great one. Now, I would consider Charlotte to have more of a moderate density. She's not super light density, but she's not a heavy density either. I think she's sort of in between both. And so she has a healthy amount of hair, but it's not overwhelming. There is kind of a little bit of crimpy fibers at the cap, but no traditional permatease. So I'm not feeling anything poofy or pillowy. The little tiny bit does give her a slight bit of volume at the top, but really not much. And also, even though she has a center part, and I know a lot of my followers aren't center parters, I am not a center parter. I think you can get away with doing more of a messy part and getting her a little over to the side, because this front part is really wide. Like, you've got all of this in the front before it narrows into that center part. So if you wanted to do a little bit more of an off-center part, which I actually have sort of done with mine, you can. If you like to see a super defined part line, that will be a little bit trickier to do if you're going to try to get her more off center. But let me just say, I generally like to see a defined part. I pluck a lot of the part lines on my synthetic wigs, and I think she works even when I don't do that. I really do like her. And you can also shift it just a little bit. The ear tabs are going to get in the way of that, and if you absolutely love Charlotte and you want to try her and you try her and you just can't make that center part work, here is my suggestion to you. You can cut these ear tabs off if you have bio hair to blend. So I've got a little bit of bio hair here that I can blend with my wigs. So I actually made a video a few months ago showing what happens when you cut the ear tabs off of one of these wigs. It is absolutely an option if you have bio hair to blend. If you have no bio hair at all, that isn't really going to be an option for you. But if you do, and you decide you want to try Charlotte, and you're just not sure if you're going to be able to make her work with that center part, just know you can actually cut those ear tabs off, or maybe you only need to cut one off if you do shift it to the side to make it more of a side part. There's usually something you can do to make a wig work, and sometimes we've got to get creative. Now I have the average cap Charlotte on. Like I said in the beginning, she comes in petite, average, and large. I have a screenshot of the chart. I'm going to put it up here so you can kind of see what Envy is saying as far as head measurements and where you might fall. I am in between the average and the petite. My circumference is really putting me more into the average cap range, and that's why I have an average cap. I was super, super tempted to try the petite, but I didn't want to take the chance she wouldn't work for me, so I went with the average. So just know with all of my measurements, and they are all below, this average cap fits me a little bit big. I do have to cinch it in. I am getting extra cap in the top, but it isn't huge on me. I'm so excited though that all of my wig sisters might have an option though with this one. And you know, if it goes well and some of the sizes sell well, I am certain Envy will offer other styles in cap sizes, and maybe other wig companies will follow suit. So here's my advice. Buy this wig. Like, if you have been complaining to yourself, I mean, obviously if you don't like the style, that's one thing, but I have people reach out to me all the time. Why don't these wig companies offer this? Why don't they offer that? And when I ask the wig companies, I usually get a, well, you know, we tried that once and nobody bought it. Or we've done our research and we don't think it will sell well. These companies need to make money. Let's just be real. And so if we want them to offer some of these things, then we've got to pony up and buy them when they do. So that's just my 2 cents as a wig wearer, and one who can wear the average caps even when they're a little too big for me. So I get it though. If you can't, this is your opportunity, and know that the better this one sells, the more chance there will be sizes coming in the future. Let's talk about this color, Espresso. I saw Amanda from Chiquel share Espresso, and I knew I needed to get a wig in that color. I expected Espresso to be super dark. It is really beautiful brunette, but not super dark. We've got and what turned me on is that this description, a cool multi-dimensional brown. I am into the cooler browns. I like my cooler, ashier, more neutral colors. As I get older, I just gravitate toward those. We do have some warmth. The warmth is going to come through more in here with the type of lighting that I have on right now versus outside. But in general, it's a gorgeous chocolatey brown. It is definitely dimensional, as you can see. The base is a cooler dark brown, in my opinion, not red or auburn. And then we've got some beautiful kind of milk chocolate, not really highlights, but sort of highlights over that cooler brown. It does warm it up slightly, but it doesn't make it an auburn. I used to love auburns, and I'm kind of gravitating away from auburns a little bit as I get older, and I am loving this color. Definitely more of a medium dark brown. It is rooted subtly. So if you love your kind of dark chocolate, you like dimension, you don't want it to be all one color, you can do some warmth, but you're not really looking for kind of the red, Espresso is gorgeous. Let's get outside so you can see this color outside. Do not forget about the coupon code that's below if you're seeing this at the end of November 2025. If it's beyond that, there's still a coupon. It's just not quite as much. I've got 40% off right now for Black Friday, but it will revert to 30% after that. I really hope she sells well. I'm excited that they've offered the sizes. See you guys soon. All right, dear friends, I am braving this wintry tundra so you can see this color outside. This happened overnight. We had no snow. We were in the 50s 2 days ago, breaking temperature records, temperature high records. And now it's freezing and we have somewhere in the ballpark of 3 or 4 inches on the ground. Maybe even 5, I haven't measured. This color is gorgeous and you can see it's really not a warm color. Oh, that wind. It's stunning. It's a great one. Fantastic brunette if you're into those. Time to go in. See you soon. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.